Alright, so we have a few candidates here on the front page today. Well, maybe not this one. It's rare that you see almost everyone win. That is most certainly super blessed. Mean. The only one that's beaten this one. And that is a combo I probably enjoy playing. Also another, is a combo I do not enjoy playing. So I think we got two here to choose from. I'm going to warm up with this one. Maybe in the next video we'll do the other one. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay. Spikes plus Wrathful Prince could be a thing. Into Diligent, we might be inclined to do it. The starters are really not good otherwise. Alright, Wrathful, easy choice. Thorn Fruit, almost certainly. Should be able to take the money. I haven't even looked at the map. Why should I need to? Plus damage here is potentially tough, but for a unit draft, sign me up. Alright, we already have our Sharpen applied, so that's nice. You know, I gain 10 armor, so there's no point in torching that. Just soften that up a bit. Soften that up. I even get some armor here, which is nice. Let's give ourselves some more Sharpen. Give ourselves some of that. Soften that up. And... 29. Just get that out of there, I guess. Didn't really want to Ember Drain. Still might as well keep that around, I feel. Could torch ourselves. I don't know that that's super great. Alright, we have to win this. You get that many Sharpens on a Ring 1. Actually, Sharpen, I will say, is a good Ring 1 card. And with Wrathful Prince, it might just be a good card the whole way. I so want to take the Welder Helper to like all in on the Wrathful Prince, but with this early Hellvent and the magic having a Hellhorn banner, well, the Hellhorn banner doesn't matter really. Either banner here. This is probably this and like Wormkin are the combo where these you just can't go wrong with either side of banners. I'm pretty certain though that we should take the Ritual and go to the magic since that early Hellhunt lines up. Now this one's not as clear. Could take the Razor Sharp Edge, but the Wildwood Sap could also be good. We're not necessarily committing to like Prince as part of that game plan here, and the Wildwood Sap would be good for like a hollow. With the Ritual, I really don't know that I need a Razor Sharp Edge. Certainly just drawing the Ritual is better. I have the Root Seeds as well. I think this might be the rare time where you take a Wildwood Sap over a Razor Sharp Edge. The other option would be Glimmer. Could be okay as well. Just a big heal, if anything. These are the three good commons of Awoken. I think all of the other ones are usually not desirable, but sometimes okay. With Razor Sharp Edge having a general edge, pun intended, on the others. Just don't know if in this I don't know if in this situation it's needed. I think I still might take it though. I think it is probably just overall better than those. Okay, I think this is an Animus for sure. Very good benefactor of rage, but also a good essence into stuff. If need be, like a rail beater would be fine. So we have a double stack. Not gonna do that on the ritual. We could go Demon Fiend into Animus. That's not like a horrible idea. It just sucks to add it now and not be able to fuse it. I mean, honestly, Wrathful Prince with spikes plus a basically large stoned Animus of Will with a bunch of rage can't be too bad. Merchant of Steel situation is good there, but that's a bit of a ways until one, so like, I don't mind taking the Demon Fiend here actually. If we find better, we find better. So we definitely commit to that. Let's see, what's the gold like? If I were to stack stone one of these, which is actually kind of worth, can I still reroll for the ritual? I think so, because then I'm down to... yeah, that should work. We're still gonna have the ritual of battle be the main thing. I don't think we take gold because this could be a tough ring for us. I think Prince will probably carry it, but we're not gonna need gold coming up. Let's just keep the shards cool because I might be fusing my unit. I don't know. Mark has to be good here. That helps us immensely, especially if you get a Sharpen in the opener. But even if we don't, okay, we can just run a Steward here so that I don't take 3 damage to my Pyre. Okay, drawing both of them, not ideal, but at least we drew them. Probably shouldn't have even killed that thing. Oh. Alright. Hidden Passage for overstacking is most likely not that good, but we could take it. I mean, I'd had my initial units, and then maybe like... we wouldn't mind like a steel worker on the floor. I don't know that it's worth building around though. The others are probably non-takes at this point. I think if need be, I'd rather do a heal thing. The fact that I can't hunt for Endless on Welder Helper until way late, I think the passage we could take, speculatively. Okay. Glimmer, I feel right now is not good because I want to kill the squishy units. So maybe just a Wildwood Sap is okay. Put it on... I could even just, you know, if I go top floor and I never find a good heal, I could just stick it on the Animus. Alright, let's Hellvent that Ritual. Unless we get a -2 here. We don't. Intrinsic and spell chain. Okay, there's a steelworker. Could also do Alpha Fiend. We don't need to, though. We've already got offense determined. I think I take the steelworker. That's the specific unit I took Hidden Passage for. I don't know that I want another Wildwood Sap. We could get Pyre Shards sometimes. I would not mind that. Let's try for it. I don't know about 2 of these. We're very into armor, I feel. If I add more cards, then I don't get the Sharpens as fast. One of them's fine. 2 of them's probably too much. It's my imp in a box. No, we don't have any floor space. So I think I will just commit to the Demon Fiend right now, just so I get some stats on this thing, and that I don't have it, like, in my deck. Intrinsic, Spell Chain. Don't think we have anything we need there. I could Intrinsic a Sharpen, but and I could do an Ember upgrade with Root Seeds. I potentially don't mind the Sharpen on Intrinsic. I just think it's not really all that needed, though. I think we still commit to the Ritual. You know, it's not guaranteed that Prince is going to work. You know, if we run into things like Pyre Wings and whatnot, Ring 7, we don't want all of our value in spikes. We'll still have value in spikes since we already hit the double stack anyway. We really hope to get a -2 on that, though. But the Ritual for now is good. Are we double sure I don't want any spell chains? I'm pretty sure. Alright. Okay, top decking the Passage, not great, but what are you going to do? Does this tell us the Stunner, which is fine. 11 damage, no sweat. No sense even putting that down. This guy, though. Sharpen, right on time. Just throw this away. We are doing okay. I think I just do that. Alright, I can work with that. We're gaining health. Beautiful. Fun seed so far. Alloy of the Ancients. I could do a one-harm tome. That would be more along the lines if I really go all in on spikes. But certainly one-harm tome takeable. But I already have cost reductions that want to happen on the Sharpen. Both of them, really. I think the Alloy's the call here. Because we have this Animus, we really don't need the one-harm tome. So pretty clear Alloy to me. We could self-infuse the Steelworker. That is arguably worth the shards. Other option is we just take whatever Awoken unit here and put the Steelworker into it. That's probably not as good because, I mean, like, yeah, a Sweeper would technically be an upgrade over the Animus, but not that necessary considering I have the spikes prints. I still think I'm going to the magic though because it has the vortex. If I go to the right, you know, large stone is not a hit because we've already increased the pip size. We're not going to take a pip upgrade. So it's really just multi or bust. Even a quick wouldn't be that good at the moment. Yeah, it's really just multi is the only thing I'm looking for. Some health in the steelworker would be nice, but why not just take that here? So I think we'll go left here. We have a lot of units that we want to get out of this deck anyway. I think the steelworker fusion is unnecessary, but honestly, if I don't hit a -2 at these temples, there's not much else to spend my shards on. And I already have a draw upgrade with the thorn fruit. I think we do an ember upgrade in case I can't get the sharpen down well enough, because now it opens up like intrinsic, I think. Intrinsic sharpen is not a horrible idea. Yeah, so no -2. Is this any good? They are, but no need. Let's go ahead and do this. We could go -1 on that and intrinsic. I'd like to hold out for a -2 on the sharpen. Let's see if there's a holdover though. If there's a holdover, I actually wouldn't mind holding over sharpen. I don't have a good holdover otherwise. +10, not really needed. Permafrost. There is actually pretty good. Well, now if I reroll, I can't afford holdover. I'll still do it for the cost reduction, I guess. It does suck if we don't get a trial or a collector kill for the steel, but again, we don't really need the big upgrades of the steel. We just want some health, probably. Alright, no holdover, no punish. Yeah, I'm gonna hold out on that one. Intrinsic sharpen is fine. How many other merchant of magics are we hitting? None? Well, we hit one at the end. But I think I'm good. Do I really need to intrinsic this? It feels like it's pretty unnecessary, honestly. We could zero that. We just zero this because we're always wanting to play those. Alright, that's fine. Get rid of some stewards. I think we're good into stealth bust by nature of how much armor we're going to have. Full Wrathful. We could flex a brawler, maybe. It would actually be okay. So if we see a brawler, we'll flex it. Yeah, I actually don't think I'll intrinsic. I'd rather hold out for a holdover, since we are hitting that thing at the end. Plus damage. So this is kind of like Pyre Wings. This is kind of an example of maybe not so good of a fight for us. It is money. Setting up bottom is what we would want to do, but that's kind of hard given our situation. So I actually don't think we take this risk. I can still probably set up mid. So I could put the Animus of Will down here. And then put the Steelworker behind Prince mid, and then hopefully Animus of Will won't die at 33 health. There would have to be like so many of these sharded up, and that's just not going to happen. So we'll go like this, and Animus will be in a good position from there. She's actually killing everybody here. Okay, let's bring her up. And we'll keep the damage going there. Don't really want to do that, because I want that thing available. Well, I guess it's not going to die, so let's just do that, so we don't redraw it. It's not going to die to my prince, so that's basically what I'm getting at. Here we see the Ember upgrade definitely paying off. I still think I want to get some spikes here. I could have technically maybe get to 35 by the final group there. 12. I could actually have that die to the spikes, so that's good. So the double stack works there. I wouldn't have had that otherwise, I don't think. Some more armor here is acceptable. We could get that going there. Just do this. Party boy has arrived. Party boy has left the building. Got him. Raid Sharpen is somewhat takeable. We are facing Diligent, so we need to make well, we have Thorn Fruit into Diligent. We don't need to add any fodder. Maybe if I didn't have the Thorn Fruit, I'd consider a Raid Sharpen here, but as it stands, it's really not necessary. Focus Growth could be takeable. We have a Fell's Remorse. I may need that heal, even though I'm going to have 10 armor a turn. Or more if I get a Railhammer, but it's a good draw if anything. Okay, off to not the greatest start. I will say though, a large stone here works. That's the only fight we would have set up mid on, I think. So, Steelworker with large stone is fine. Then again, if I re-roll, then I can't afford anything that comes out. 1 out of 3 for multi, but also we do want like some 25 health on the Animus and the Steelworker, so I don't think I actually take the large stone here. Is there any other steels we're hitting? Not really. Maybe that one. Yeah, let's try for this. Okay, quick I don't think we want. I think we want the stuff to run into you-know-who. Priority health I think goes on the Steelworker though, because it's the one that may have to get played off floor. That sucks that we got 1 health upgrade out of the 4 25 gold upgrades that we got. But as you can see, I wouldn't have been able to afford that if I re-rolled and took the large stone. I guess I could have skipped this if it sucks. Let's see. And I would not consider this sucking. I think either of these are okay. A Lightstone casing could certainly hit pay dirt on this Sharpen. Or even the Ritual. But the emblem gives me immediate help, especially if it's like stealth boss. Certainly the upside of Lightstone casing is higher. But we're only hitting 1 more Merchant of Magic. We do have 3 more temples though. I think we just take this. Take a look here. Alright, that's a way to get health. I probably just take that. None of the others really are all that good for me. So now we got the health where we need it. So too bad I didn't take large stone now. Oh well. Maybe against Diligent I actually set up mid, who knows. Get rid of the stews. We're going there, we don't need to spend money, so let's get rid of... We're not going to be able to chump block anything, so get rid of those too. For stealth boss, if that's a thing. It is a thing. Spell shield means nothing. Easy troop. Honestly, it'll be an easy boss too. The troop may not get me much armor, so I'm really glad we took the emblem, by the way. As much as I would want that, I don't think we do it. The ritual's probably not as necessary as this, right? So we want that armor. It is stealth boss, I think we do this. Everything's dying. That's good. Play this just to get it out of there. Oops, did that in the wrong order. Alright. A wee bit of overkill there. March is probably not good enough. The others are not options. Ensnare. Always good. No need of the Pyre considering we took a Fell's Remorse. Now we could go Ritual, we could go another Sharpen. I think we're good with the 2 units. Pierce we could actually put here, honestly. There's a -2. I think that goes here. Could Hellvent it to go to 100 shards. They are going to have armor. I think it's better to do the Ritual, but more fun to do the Sharpen. So we'll do the more fun option. Battering Ram, I just don't know if I want to give you the satisfaction of being in this deck right now, because Sharpen is... Well, we don't really need the Wildwood sap, maybe. I feel like it's okay, though. Is it, though? We probably don't need it. With the Furgon, you know, I have the Focus Growth. Yeah, I think we just don't need it. I will get rid of Battering Ram eventually, but it's technically gotten 2 kills, even though they weren't needed. So part of me does want to keep it in the deck, just to think it's for its service. Alright, we draw this here. I could wait, but I'd rather just get the armor right now. I could have got, you know, the Ritual plate as well, but no need. We could... never mind, we could actually Battering Ram this, but not really. Okay, you will not be able to kill these, but it's just how it goes, I guess. Killed a few of them, actually. So I have 20, that's exact lethal on the Quill Marksman, that's nice. We could do this here. There's not much better to do with our money here. Or not our money. I don't know why I said money. I am drawing 10 a turn, so I'm tempted to still, like, not take a Pib upgrade. And take another Ember upgrade. I think it's probably okay. I mean, I'm gonna thin the deck out even more of non-draw cards. Might be just nice to always be able to play whatever I want. Aw. You're off the team, battering ram. Not good enough. Okay, definitely taking an Ember upgrade. I mean, I could take the Reinforce, but this just allows me to very comfortably do that. I won't be taking any of that. Don't care who we face here, we're crushing them. Pirewing's probably the worst, but... Now, I could go left here. I could. But why? We really don't need any torches, so... just get rid of them. And maybe we get some high roll artifacts. I feel like the Unbroken Horn's very unnecessary. Get rid of a torch. Really wants me to spell chain it up. I just don't think that I need it. But maybe with this Ember upgrade it makes sense. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a high roll. High roll castle. Could go to 200 shards, I feel. It is diligent, though, so I don't want to be that cocky. Diligent is absolutely broken. Yeah, I don't know about spell chain here. Alright, no Brawler Flex, unfortunately, but that's fine. Definitely would have preferred it. This should be fine, right? The double strike could help Wrathful pop off. Not the world's best Awoken Rail Spike. Perhaps I just want to draw more cards. Definitely we were right to take the trial. Or not the trial, but the stuff. The Ember, that's the word I'm looking for. Alright, and Snare coming in hot. Betting Rim, you're on the team. Drawing a lot less than before, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Ooh, that is quite the set of cards. God. Skipperoni. Bramble Lash is probably worse than Battering Ram here. So if I'm gonna keep Battering Ram, I don't have any need for Bramble Lash. Starting with 5 armor could be okay. Hell's Banners is maybe okay. That'd be all my money though. Consume Remove. If I have a -2, I'd put it on the Rail Spike. I do. I don't mind it there. I could do it on the Battering Ram too, but I'm almost certain this has to be better. We can go to 150 shards at least, I think. I could keep Battering Ram. I can break the 1 stack of Spell Shield with the Sting, so I actually think I will just try to get both. I'll get this one down. I'll get Focus Growth down as well. Ooh, holdover. I don't mind it on the spikes. We're gonna need a lot of spikes come the end there, so that Focus Growth is much easier to play now. The rest of the money goes into 1 removal, I guess, which can just be a torch. We will remove another torch. I have a Purge Stone if I need it. I think I'm keeping the Battering Ram. And get rid of 1 Root Seeds. Let's see, I don't know. So I could do... that. I guess I can't really get to 150 unless I do something weird like Hellvent this, which I don't really want to do. So I guess we'll just give up and go into 150. Because I don't want to get rid of too many Root Seeds. I mean, I'm going to be purging cards from Diligent anyway, which are going to be the stings, so like my way to draw cards would go down, I guess. For the upcoming battle, since I have that on holdover, I don't think I need to Hellvent the Sharpen. I think probably Hellventing just a Ritual at this point. Or an Ensnare. Ensnare might not be too bad, huh? I think it's just Ritual, though. Feels better. I could technically Surge Stone the Battering Ram, maybe. But, nah. Alright. I don't want to get overconfident into Diligent, you know. We could set up mid here. I think I'd rather have this Sting than this Root Seeds, by the way. I think we just set up top. I don't know, should I? These Purifiers are going to get out of control. I actually think we'll set up mid here. We'll burn this, I think, because we obviously don't need that. That gives you... What the fuck? Guess I shouldn't have set up here, huh? What a fucking waste. Should just set up top, I guess. Here's where Glimmer would be nice. We just do that. Well, this is why I didn't go higher on shards. Diligent is such a bonkers fight. I mean, look at this shit. I'm drawing almost all fucking scourges and shit still. It's beyond refuculous. Battering Ram, you're doing alright. We obviously aren't getting any points this run. So we're in survival mode. Just diligent things, you know. Just diligent fucking things. We made the right call too on the ritual. Without the extra ritual right now, we'd be kind of fucked. I think 40 spikes are enough. Let's just try to get some other stuff here. Need to draw and don't exactly know what the I guess we're just gonna let that hit us. Well, I do have 108 armor. This guy has full health, of course. Just diligent things once again. I have 40 times 3, 40 times 4. I can't do relevant damage to him, so let's just try to soften that up. This is a good pull. That's good. Three spell shields, super balanced. I mean, I could do even the 500 here wouldn't be enough. Here, let's put a bunch of spikes here, I guess. Look how little this shit is fucking doing here. Oh, what a stupid fucking mess. Now it looks like we'll be reloading this bullshit. Here's the downside of, I mean, even with this and this guy just immediately fucking dies to light wings. I guess I could have just seen that that motherfucker's doing 50 damage, and that could have been my cue to, you know, not do that thing. Just have to live with all these fucking scourges and shit. You Lightwing. Sweet. I guess I technically gain armor there and there, so we just play this there. Going a wee bit better than the other time. Cycling snares getting used there. At least I hope it is. Oh, right. It's like, where is it? It's already in my hand, just didn't notice it. Fuck you, Diligent. Here, have a heal, bitch. Well, so much for floor diversity. Just always go top mindlessly, I guess. Is the correct call. What a massive difference, that fight, to go top or mid. It's like you're basically always overthinking it, apparently, if you don't go that route. I think we go top of this, and then we really hope that we draw our shit in time. We do. So that's good. Just make sure that we don't accidentally die here. 11, 33, I think we're still good. I do need to draw. I don't gain armor on this guy, he's doing too much damage, so we should kill him. If I leak him, I leak him. I don't care. Why is it always chains? Do I ensnare it? Or that? Probably that. So we're at 36 spikes. I don't think we need the Sharpen next turn. We'd rather draw either rather redraw and snare or get more rage. Looks like he's dying, so we're good. It's just so annoying because that guy, on top of like just having, because he has lifesteal, he represents more damage to your pyre, but he's a -1 draw and kind of a -1 ember for 4 turns basically, unless you kill him before the top floor. It's like, it's just so ridiculous how stupid that fucking guy is. You might just want to let that guy through, I don't know. Or I could bring that guy up. Might even be better if I just bring up this guy. Like, why don't I do that? Now they're all dying, see? I'm a genius. We don't need to play that. We're already drawn 10. Alright, this 0 is fine. Got 64 spikes. Okay, well, we make the one mistake on Diligent of setting up middle. It's kind of like if you ever played Hearthstone. It's like kind of the joke of like, oh, you made the mistake of not targeting the face. You actually tried to think. That is basically what it comes down to. So, long story short, just mindlessly go top every time. Even if it's a guy where everything in its kit should imply that you want to stop him bottom or mid. Nope, top is still better. That is definitely a weakness of a few things, but whatever. There needs to be some sort of punishment of going top, I don't know. Or some advantage of going bottom. There needs to be some sort of a larger advantage. I still think that the game would be better off if, and I think it, as I understand it, you used to do this in the beta before I played, or maybe in like alpha from what I recall, but like I believe like if you leaked any floor, you would take pyre damage, which I think would be obviously be way harder. but would be better, right? So, for instance, if I have no units on mid or bottom, and then the units march on through, they would just hit the pyre because there's no units there, while also going up, right? I think that would definitely be better, but I digress. So let's see, what did Mean do? He did go with the same. Prince, though, he went all in on it, which is respectable, but maybe not advisable, especially with the rationing scales. Gnarled Root, though, that's a good find. Where did he find that? I feel like, did we not re-roll the final shop or something? So, Welder Helper never found Endless for it, which is potentially unfortunate, though with the Railhammer, maybe that's fine. Had the 2 holdover Sharpens. Battering Ram. Had the 1-harm Tome. I could see this being pretty tough, but it does look like it ends up working out. But you got to get a lot of spikes for this to work. 34 damage taken. Crushes the Diligent. Only 1 damage taken. Conduit Masters, though, did a bit of damage. But it wins, so everybody else got taken out. Animus of Speed with the Animus of Will. There's just, you're kind of throwing away damage, unfortunately, here. If your plan is to use the Prince on the floor with spikes, you're giving up damage when you go quick. It's kind of a downgrade to do this. You'd have been better off just self-infusing this thing. You also don't need 2 of them since there's no fledgling imp, and you're not doing like a alpha fiend infusion, for example. It just doesn't make sense to have 2 of these. I do like that. This I don't like. Yeah, there's not much reason to do imp stuff on this seed. There really isn't. I like that, though I would have wished they just went with the tried and true method of getting it to 1 cost. Because they as you can see, they did Hellvent it, right? But never at already a 1 cost, so they can only get 1 of them to a 1 cost. And then if they Hellvent, that's an additional 10 shards. They're probably way too high on shards going into this fight, given the power of their deck, which is to say it's not super powerful. They actually removed the Sharpens too, so I don't really know what's going on there. You have this Prince. You might as well be using Sharpens on it. I mean, why would the Battering Ram be here? Still, but no Sharpen, right? So, I see a few problems with that. This is also a little wonky. You'd much rather have an Animus of Will if you're going to do this. Large Stone, well, the Helper doesn't make much sense either. Nor does, like, Firebox. Yeah, this is just, I think a lot of rookie mistakes here. Intrinsic Sharpen at 2 cost. I mean, I guess with the Firebox, this is okay. That wouldn't be horrible. So that's okay, but the other stuff is just like kind of wonky. Like, why are we putting Large Stone on a Welder Helper? Why are we using Demon Fiend? Why are we not taking Animus of Will? There were 2 of them offered, so I doubt that you didn't see at least 1 of them, You took the first trial, which was, I think, an Animus of Will was offered, so definitely a mistake there and just not taking the right units. And again with the Endless Molting Imp, I mean, if you're going to do that, you should self-infuse it. Otherwise, it's just 5 damage instead of 20. Now, I don't mind that. So, like, this is okay. I don't mind that. I do mind this. This is pretty bad. Especially wasting the 25 shards on a Demon Fiend essence. Your root seeds. I guess he took a bunch of Wildwood saps, but even then you're only getting 1 pair of spikes a turn if you're just stacking regen on it. You have a Glimmer as well, but still, it's just not nearly enough to use the Thorn Hollow. It's also making your Hornbreaker actively worse because it's stealing kills. I do at least like that, but I don't like that it didn't get Hell Vented. Thorn Hollow. Again, just no need to go Thorn Hollow. Well, he went Reaper, so at least it somewhat makes sense there. I do not like this without having Endless first on it. Vanilla Anise of Will. Doesn't surprise me that this dies at Talos. I mean, maybe the Thorn Hollow in some world could get there, but it's going to be pretty tough. I think he should actually be able to beat this, though, still. So I don't know. Maybe they didn't go top floor with the Thorn Hollow or something. With that amount of regen, though, well, intrinsicing it was probably pretty bad. You have 3 different banners. You're basically guaranteeing that you have to redraw it for the Thorn Hollow in most cases. But yeah, fun seed. As always, well, other than Diligent. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.